Please be seated. I wish to acknowledge the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, the traditional custodians of this land. I pay my respects to elders both past, present and emerging, and extend that respect to all Aboriginal people present, who hold the memories, the traditions, the culture and hopes of Aboriginal Australia. I would like to invite Dr. Jagger to give the principal's farewell.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Can someone secure that door? Good afternoon, Year 12 staff and parents via live stream. Welcome to our farewell/graduation assembly for the class of 2021. Well, lads, we finally made it to the end. And what 2 years of disruptions have there been? I congratulate all the Year 12 students and their teachers for their resilience and perseverance. We've had again to improvise in the second pandemic year in order to retain some of the customary end of year Year 12 celebrations. Thank you to everyone who helped to make this event happen and for your support. 170 students completed 6 years at High, and I tried to capture some of the qualities of character and dispositions that Year 12 students showed in my principal's message, which is printed in the Year 12 farewell booklet, which you will get today. And I've also put in some of the notable results by Year 12 students. And without recounting what I've said there, this year group has triumphed over ongoing adversity, and I'll leave you to read the message if you wish. I want to thank publicly our leadership group for their guidance of the cohort. Jivan, Billy and Reese, they faced what was a totally unique leadership challenge, how to inspire 213 students who were not on site for long periods of time, not knowing when things would return to COVID normal, if ever. I was proud of the way they rose to the occasion with online activities to preserve morale and build companionship in isolation. Our school prefects definitely stepped up and upheld their oaths of office. Thank you to the prefects. I want to thank also the departing student leaders of the SRC, Community Service, PAWS, Equality, Social Justice, Environment, and their volunteers and committees. I want to also recognise and honour the 10 scholar sportsmen who competed in 2 seasons of GPS Saturday Sport and also earned a 99.5 ATAR or higher at the trial HSC. Due to the cancellation of the athletics season, it was quite difficult to achieve 3 GPS sports in Year 12. But I want to thank the 84 boys who showed sufficient pride in their school and represented High in at least 2 GPS sports in their final year. Another 21 played 1 sport. So despite being COVID, 49.7% of the cohort showed their commitment to our ethos right to the end, for which I'm grateful. The statistics affirm that even in our most demanding and stressful year at school, our students valued participation in school sport and our scholar sportsman ethos, and I applaud them all for their dedication. Congratulations to the most committed Year 12 students who represented the school at the highest level in multiple sports this year. There were 28 boys who competed in GPS first or second grade in 2 seasons of sport this year. Our double firsts were Thomas Britchich, Dean Casarotto, Andy Dennis, Stanley Hu, Jeffrey Lee, Zachariah Liu, Justin Lum, Mahir Marahathi, Ike Matsuoka, Reece Sharif, Andrew Tam, Ryan Tan, Andrian Wong and Blair Zong. Thank you. Our 1-2 this year comprised Ghazi Arasyid, Joseph Dar, Sean Jiang, James Liu, Andrew Kim, Jivan Nagathathan and Justin Lee Norris, as well as Alec Ryan, Harry Wu and Daniel Zeng. We had some double 2s this year, Antoine Nguyen, Gilbert Wynn, Leanne Witherington and Lachlan Wu. Thank you all for that commitment to the values of our school, the dedication and integrity required to complete those seasons at the high level, as well as your studies. It was certainly a pursuit of excellence all round. Thank you to the MICs, coaches and parents who helped to make our best practice co-curricular programs successful in a testing environment. I wish you all the best in your HSC results, and I hope and trust you'll be successful in gaining entry to your chosen tertiary options. It's been an enduring honour and my great pleasure to serve as your principal. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Jagger. I would like to invite the 2022 school captain, Joshua Sudo, to present his farewell message for Year 12.
Good afternoon, Dr. Jagger, teachers, staff, and especially the Year 12s. I think we can all agree it's almost impossible to sum up 2021 in just one word. From masks to repeated lockdowns and beyond, the past year has been chaotic and disrupted. Yet I think it'd be even harder to sum up the next year here at High without the Year 12 sitting here today, those exiting these halls for the very last time. I say this because what you boys have proved to us all is something inspiring, that indeed hard work and resilience do pay off, where in your most stressful year at school, you were forced to finish it at home. But even before these pandemic times, it was your unmatched spirit on the sports field, in the classroom, or in whatever endeavours you pursued, making it clear that you truly have made High an amazing place by your leadership and initiative. As you move on to the next part of your lives, it's no secret that you will be greatly missed. The train rides to and from school, the early countless training sessions, and even the small interactions in our hallways are all cherished moments that you have left for us over the past 5 years. I can speak on behalf of all the student body that never once did we feel like you boys were only focused on yourselves. Whether we had just come out of an exam super stressed or had given away the ball on the sports field in a crucial moment, using your own experiences and knowledge, you always comforted us. It's this unwavering support for each and every student that is truly special, and we thank you that in your times of success, you let us enjoy those same opportunities, as well as in the toughest of times, you demonstrated what it means to be a student at High, to have that unrivaled selflessness of ensuring others around you grow. In the years to come, I'm certain that those around you will feel this exact same sense of courage and camaraderie, inspiring them just as you have inspired us. It's saddening to not have this assembly full of students, parents, and friends, but I hope that those here today can remind you boys of the support that we all offer to you as you adventure into this new next chapter of your lives. As we clap you boys out, never forget how grateful High is as a school to have had the class of 2021, for your strength, memories, and friendships that extend beyond the confinements of these school grounds. On behalf of all of us, we say a final thank you.
Thank you, Josh. I would like to invite Ms. Kim and Mr. Jackson for their year advisors farewell.
What a journey it's been. Sorry, guys. What a journey it's been. It only feels like yesterday, back in 2016. A group of nervous but excited Year 7 students clapped into this very great hall. Sorry to the parents who are watching online. Fast forward to today, at this farewell assembly, sitting right in front of us. Proud Year 12s, head held high, and you should be proud. You've shown resilience despite the countless challenges thrown at you, particularly in the last 2 years with COVID. Oh, I can't say. With the changes to class lessons, co-curricular activities, and social events. But each of you have shown you possess a strength and character that no other past or future Year 12 class will have. Most of all, you've demonstrated a deep sense of care and support for each other through this final leg of your journey at Sydney Boys. We've been so proud to see you all grow, the generosity of each other, the forming of deep friendships, and see you commit and participate in high life. You've all succeeded to do this through respect for each other, perseverance, dedication, integrity, and passion. You've shown grit and determination in your approach to all that has been asked of you. We've also witnessed great camaraderie in the last 6 years. The generous spirit, leadership, commitment, passion, and support for one another through camps, community services, academic and co-curricular competitions and events, Saturday GPS sports, productions, performances, and so many other activities. But one event that needs a special mention. A few students using technology to elevate others and to bring together the whole grade to participate in online study sessions during these past months. Creating a virtual student support group where students were conducting and teaching other students. Now, this demonstration of group spirit, leadership, dedication to support each other would make any teacher or year advisor's job gratifying. Your success has been earned through hard work, dedication, integrity, and character. But through all of this, don't forget those memorable moments and the wonderful friendships you formed at High. Treasure those moments and friendships that stood by you and have grown up alongside with you. They're part of your history. Days like today reminds me of a quote that I'd like to share. It's an oldie, but a goodie. Wise words from Master Oogway. Yesterday's history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That is why it is called present. I want you to savour it and guard your present. Now the future will have its time. As your high school chapter concludes and the next stage of your life begins, I want you to be bold. Be courageous. Continue to keep in contact with your high mates. Keep learning and exercise your intelligent brains. The more you work at it, the stronger it gets. Strive in your passions. Be the best version of yourself, but most importantly, do what makes you happy. You have a window of time. The world we live in offers many opportunities. Start setting yourself up for the direction you want to go. Learn as much as you can about it, and I want you to conquer it. It's been our greatest honour and privilege to have been your year advisors for the past 6 years, to watch you grow into young adults and make your mark in the world. We appreciate you all, and we thank you so much for being the best cohort. We wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavours. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Boys, I think Miss Kim needs another round of applause. Wow. Today before me right now, I do not see Sydney boys, but I see Sydney men. Mature, talented young men who have overcome many challenges, including the persisting pandemic, but your resolve never ceased to persist. And whatever lies before you next, I know that you will all tackle it head on and succeed. During your Year 7 welcome assembly, I remember Mr. Aldous directing your eyes up to the many boards that are up here scattered around the Great Hall, bearing the names of many talented, successful and brilliant people. And I mean no disrespect to the names that are up there, but I want you to look around right now at each other, and I want you to actually do that. These are the talented, successful and brilliant people, the same who are up there, the same that are in front of you right now. Brilliant each in their own way. You don't need your name etched up in there in fake gold on some piece of aging timber, because you have each other etched in your hearts, built on a solid foundation of stone. You will hear of a name, whether it be Thomas or Ryan or Nathan or Joshua, and you'll say, he's a top bloke, or what a champ. You know what? No one remembers you for your academics, whether here now or at university or even in the workplace. Everyone knows and remembers you for who you are, who you were and who you become. Do not be known for your final HSC result or your ATAR. Like an old arcade machine at Time Zone, nobody remembers the high score on the machine. They remember the player. They remember whether this player shared with them, listened to them, included them, or helped them in the game. And in the game of life and life after Sydney boys, be known for your sharing, patience, mateship, love, kindness, giving, friendship, compassion, and ear to your friends in times of need. Because the social pandemic of mental health, depression, and anxiety needs great friends, great mates, like all of you. Be there for each other. You all need to be there too for the new friends that you're going to make in the future. And wouldn't it be great if Sydney Boys was known not only for its academic or its sporting results, but also for these attributes as well? To the ones who we didn't notice for whatever reason, we are sorry. I am sorry. We do try our best, but sometimes we fail because we are only human. We don't know how you feel today, whether you are here, watching at home, or neither. But what we do know is that you will achieve your dreams in your own creative way. Today is your Freedom Day. Seize this day. And to those who left us long ago, who might be watching this today, we haven't forgotten you. You can take the boy out of Sydney Boys, but you can't take Sydney Boys out of the boy. In the years following graduation, most former students who add me to Facebook keep their profile picture arm in arm with their best mate from Sydney Boys High School, or out on the sporting field in their own moment of personal glory. Whatever the memory for you, you will forever be part of this class of 2021 family. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Jackson and Ms. Kim. I would like to invite 2021 School Captain Jeevan Naganathan to the stage for a School Captain's reply.
Good afternoon, Dr. Jagger, staff, Ms. Kim and Mr. Jackson, parents watching online, and the wonderful class of 2021. There's this concept I'm sure many of you have heard about. Once you start a round of applause, you never stop. There's just a longer interval in between each clap. And as strange as it sounds, there's some truth to it. See, we were clapped in at the start of 2016 by 5 cohorts of students who have already graduated, and we took on the great challenge of high school. But the applause never stopped. We have been supported at every step by the passionate community at High. Teachers, old boys, coaches, parents, and of course, each other. After all, that's what an applause is, the support of a community. It's a pat on the back. It's the high fives and fist bumps as we walk through the corridors. And it's the sound of 100 boys in brown and blue chanting in unison with linked arms and linked hearts. Soon the next clap will echo through this hall and the cloisters will ring once more. However, I want you to know that the applause is not ending. It is still beginning, and the bond and support we've built over these years will only be stronger. We've become a part of this school together. We've grown together, and we've left our mark together. But most importantly, today, just like the past 6 thrilling years, we do not leave each other but we leave together. The Year 12 boys that sit before me today have always stepped up, beyond the classroom and the sports field, and beyond the crest and the uniform. They have stepped up as human beings. You have all had an impact on the boys around you, no matter how big or small. And I can say this with confidence, because I know that you've all changed my life. To our year advisors, Ms. Kim and Mr. Jackson, two individuals who have managed to transform the worlds of 213 students that all have their own goals and dreams. You have gone above and beyond, and I think all the boys agree that in many ways you were as much a part of our year group as every student. The boys and our teachers alike have driven me to take part in the unmatched opportunities offered by our school and have inspired me to do things that I honestly thought were impossible for me as a tiny Year 7 kid who struggled to put on his tie and find his way out of the complex central station. And for that, I'm eternally grateful. But although High has given me new passions, new skills, and new dreams, it has given me something that is worth more than all the rest combined. You boys have given me a smile, and that is priceless. What's truly incredible is that whenever I'm reminded of the moments we've shared during our time here, whether we might be separated by oceans, walls, or 107 days of isolation, I'll smile again and again. I can't ever completely repay you boys for that, but I can promise that I will try to pass on that smile to those that I meet, and I'm sure you all will too. Finally, I know that we didn't get to experience what we hoped to in our final years of school. But although our tasks might be severe, our efforts were truly nonetheless sincere. And if the school song is any indicator of what it really means to be a part of High, we have definitely passed that test. Our experience was defined by the undying camaraderie in the face of adversity, and we owe it to each other and to ourselves to be proud. Now, I can see the last words of this speech on my page, and I almost don't want to read them. But what good is a speech that doesn't end? And what good is this chapter in our lives if we don't turn the page and keep writing? So to everyone who made the class of 2021 what it was, join me in turning this page together. I say goodbye to 556 Cleveland Street, but I do not say goodbye to my memories at High. And I do not say goodbye to my memories with you boys. Rather, to a future shaped by all of you, I say good morning, hello, and welcome.
Thank you, Jeevan. I would like to invite 2021 Senior Prefect Reece Sharif to the stage to present the Year 12 gift to the school.
Good afternoon, Dr. Jagger, special guests Geoff Andrews and John Taylor, staff, and the class of 2021. It's been a long 6 years. For most of us, that's 1/3 of our lifetime, studying, learning, and bonding. But paradoxically, it also felt like these 6 years have flown by. Life can pass us by so fast, in fact, that we often lose track of the teachers and staff that have supported us along our journey to adulthood. So on behalf of the entire class of 2021, I'd like to commemorate all the people that make up the lifeblood of this fine school with a series of long thank yous. Thank you to every single one of the teachers who have been by our side throughout our schooling years, who have been there for us in the classrooms, in the hallways, in the sporting fields. Thank you to the teachers who not only taught me how to write an essay or how to factorize, but also how the lessons of life. Even in these strange times of pandemics and lockdowns, the teachers of Sydney High persisted and were still able to give us the tools to thrive in this modern world. All we have to do now is put those tools to work. So I thank you. Thank you to the rarely sung heroes, the staff that work tirelessly in the shadows to keep the heart of this school pumping. I'd like to thank all of the administration staff that process our late slips and payments, no matter how funny the parent signature looks. And Miss Michelle Gentile in the high store for the uniforms we proudly wear. Thank you, Miss Karen Barry, Miss Irene Kalia, and all the parents that have volunteered their valuable time to feed us. And our General Assistant, Mr. Jim Crampton, Gardener, Mr. Stuart Carlisle, and the groundsman, Mr. Brett Harrison, for making these school grounds as beautiful as they are. I'd like to thank the librarians, Ms. Crothers and Mr. Wirami Haja, for providing an amazing collection of books and study spaces for us. And the Learning Support Officer, Mr. Ormsby, and counselors, Ms. Harmon and Ms. Noakes, for supporting us through our hardships. We commemorate our amazing tech support team, Mr. Rudd, Mr. Isaacs, and Mr. Silva, for maintaining the online network, especially during a time where we needed it most. Thank you to career advisors, Mr. Chipola, for equipping us with the wings to finally leave this nest that we call school. And thank you to Ms. Chan, the welfare head teacher, who is always looking out for our mental well-being and was always willing to lend us a tie if we ever needed one. Thank you, Mrs. Rigby, for supporting the prefects behind the scenes and always making sure we're putting 100% into our roles. Thank you, Dr. Pennington Wilson and Mr. Kay, for leading this school to a bright future. And thank you to the past deputies, Mr. Dowdell and Ms. Powell, for the lasting impression they've left on this school. Last but not least, we'd like to thank Dr. Jagger. Thank you for being the figure that we've looked up to for the past 6 years. We all greatly appreciate the time you spend to getting to know the strengths and weaknesses of each student and the effort you put in to maximize our potential. You're the principal that this school treasures and so desperately needs. To express our gratitude, the class of 2021 would like to gift a printed canvas depicting the Sydney High crowd at the head of the river to remind us of the high spirit that will always lie in our hearts. Thank you to all the teachers and staff who could make this photo possible in the first place. Whoa. Oh, should I do it?
Yeah.
Look. 2021 has been a wild roller coaster of emotions, of circumstances, and of hardships. I'm sure many of us students will be good mates after all is said and done, but it breaks my heart to think that I may very well be saying my last goodbye to the teachers and staff that have supported me every step of the way. The teachers and staff that have shaped all of us in minor or major ways, shaped us like the flowing water that carves out a river's banks and curves. Nothing can truly express how grateful we all are. All that we can really say is, with our sincerest gratitude, thank you. So, thank you.
Thank you, Reese. I would like to invite School Captain Jeevan and School Vice Captain Billy to the stage for the presentation towards the year advisors.
Good afternoon, Dr. Jagger, special guests, staff, parents joining us via the live stream, and the class of 2021. With today marking the end to our schooling careers, our time at High, I encourage you to reflect on how we all crossed the finish line together, as a cohort, as friends, as brothers in brown and blue. We've scaled up mountains we thought we never would, and this all wouldn't have been possible without the guidance of our extraordinary year advisors both past, Mr. Aldis and Mr. Tesawiro, in years 7 and 8, and present, Ms. Kim and Mr. Jackson, who have stuck beside us for all 6 years. Ms. Kim and Mr. Jackson, you wished us and gave us the courage to climb over the highest peaks. We made sure we were okay during the most uncertain times of the pandemic. The Kahoot nights during lockdown kept us connected. The weekly polls in our conferences kept us entertained. We've created so many memories together, all of which we will cherish. Starting with Miss Kim's banter in junior music classes. With her famous quote, "Do you need a tissue for your issue?" Then there's Mr. Jackson's ever so intriguing stories about his holidays to Singapore, the States, and Jordan in our geography classes. And of course, how can we forget the mystery of Source P? Miss Kim, you sent us emails where every letter was meticulously highlighted a different color to create a beautiful message on our screens. And more recently, Mr. Jackson's infamous scare with Rhythm Nav in our Zoom call and disconnecting us one by one. Finally, the conversations we would have with you guys on the playground duty and in the bear pit. You guys were always eager to listen and willing to talk to us. These are the memories we will never forget. The subtlety of your support and care for us upon retrospection was everything, apparent at all times, and it is so admirable. I wish to return the favor by inviting Miss Kim and Mr. Jackson to the stage and to talk to Jeevan. We'll give the gifts at a later stage. And on that note, I say thank you. With my sincerest gratitude to every teacher and every member of the High community who has helped us grow as High Boys. It has been an absolute privilege serving as your vice captain. I wish everybody the best of luck with your futures. Go chase your dreams, and no matter where our paths may lead us, just remember that the pain of parting is nothing to the joy of meeting again. So, until we meet again, to the High community, my friends, teachers, Miss Kim and Mr. Jackson, thank you for everything.
Thank you, Billy. Please welcome Miss Kim and Mr. Jackson to announce the All Boys Union Life memberships for the class of 2021.
I'll just invite Jeff Andrews and John Taylor to present these, I think.
If anyone's met John Taylor, you know he's a lot bigger than me. I'm Paul Harrapin. I'm the president of the Old Boys Union, but I was supposed to be in the United States, so John was sitting in, but I didn't go to the United States thanks to Omicron. I'm now here with you, so proud to be here. Boys, just a quick thing. You're now becoming an old boy of the union, joining 138 years of young men and now lots of old men like me that have come before you across all facets of society. Congratulations on getting through such a challenging year. If it gives you any comfort, I was speaking last year to a gentleman who graduated in the class of 1945, and he was telling me, David Lewis is his name, and he was telling me stories of bomb raid practice on the flat and all the air raid shelters that they had and the time they had to leave school. And he created a fantastic life for himself with some great stories that I'm sure you'll be able to tell as well. And being a member of the Old Boys Union, what I can tell you is that no matter what university you go to, no matter what career you choose, no matter what country you end up living in, you will find a Sydney High Old Boy cohort nearby to help you out, and that's part of what the union's here to do. So congratulations, boys.
So Miss Kim and I will just read through the names. This is my last opportunity to get your name right, so if I do not, please forgive me. Parents watching, please forgive me, because it's your surname too. Mushfiq Ahmed, Nicholas Avanatellis, Matthew Awad, Pulkit Balra, Arnav Banzo, Nathun Batuwantudawi, Brenovan Viknaraza, Ryan Bowie, Leon Chai, Brian Chen, Kevin Chen, Matthew Chen, Vincent Cheng, Aryan Chabra, Lachlan Cook, William Cooey, Andy Dunnis, Joseph Dar, Shivraj Davi, Jordan Gao, Sean Jang, Nishant Goyal, Henry Guo, Ilham Haque, Christopher Ho, Anthony Huang, Dylan Huynh, Nathaniel Jones, William Jovanovic, Androsh Kandia, Orgo Khan, Darwon Kim, Duwon Kim, Matthew Koh, Vitaly Kovalevsky, Ryan Lee, Quentin Lee Smith, Yongming Lee, James Liu, Justin Lum, Jordan Lai. Ms. Kim's going to read the latter half of the list.
So following on, oops, I'll take my mask off. Kerwin Ma, Mahir Marite, Aiki Matsuoka, August McNally, Jeevan Naganathan, Amrit Nandakishore, Antoine Nguyen, Ben Nguyen, Billy Nguyen, Thomas Nguyen, Joshua Noble, Justin Nonis, Ryan Ong, Surya Padatham, Nirosh Prabhaharan, Neil Pradhan, Nathan Raghavan, Ashwin Rao, Tio Reyes, Nathan Rowland, Alec Ryan, Anish Sangvi, Farhan Shafiq, Reese Sharif, Andrew Smallbone, Kushal Shreda, Albert Tan, William Tang, Simon Trainer, James Trelaw, Nathan Wang, Rishi Wigg, Liam Witherington, Adrian Wong, Edward Wong, Eric Wu, Harry Wu, Joseph Wu, Aaron Zhu, Andy Zhu, Adam Yan, Fred Yan, Julian Zhang Lin.
Thank you. Congratulations to all those boys. I would like to invite Mr. Jackson and Mr. Marcus to the stage to present the CHS Blues.
Sydney East Sporting Blue, Thomas Brissick. And also for Thomas Brissick, the Combined High Schools Sports Association. The Sydney East Sporting Blue, Blair Zong. Not here today, okay. And finally, the Sydney East Sporting Blue, David Zhao.
Congratulations to all those boys. Please stand as the class of 2021 is clapped out and make their way to the courtyard.
Sydney Boys High, nurturing scholar sportsmen since 1883.
Welcome to Sydney